And this morning, let's also get you the latest updates on the talks between India and China. Now, India has spoken talked tough again with China on the issue of what's happening at the LAC. In no unequivocal terms, we've told them that there can be no change in status quo along the line of actual control. Now, this happened during the bilateral talks between S Jaishankar and his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi. Now, this happened on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Foreign Ministers meet, which happened in Tajikistan. The takeaways are, of course, that India has maintained very clearly that nothing can change along the LAC, and that all that's happened only disrupted all the dialogue and progress that we've made in the relationship between India and China. This is a very important meeting because Jaisshankar said that the change in status quo is affecting the ties between the two countries. He's called for disengagement in all areas of Ladakh after Pangong. Jaisshankar said that the existing situation is not in the interest of India. This meet between Jaishankar and Wang Yi went on for an hour, and the two have agreed on also convening an early meeting of senior military commanders. There was also an understanding that both sides will continue to ensure stability on the ground, and neither side will take any unilateral action that could ramp up or escalate tensions in the coming days and months. Let's take this across to our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan. Geeta, good morning. Just sum up for us really the big takeaways of this particular meeting. The focus seems to be on ensuring that there's greater process, that there's a process put in place for dialogue and to ensure de-escalation at the LAC.
Well, absolutely. The India-China bilateral has become a common feature. Every multilateral platform where the Indian and the Chinese side are participating, you end up having a meeting on the sidelines. But is there a real outcome? If you look at the press release and the statement, it is similar to the statements in the past where both sides agreed that there needs to be disengagement, both sides agreed that there needs to be conversation and the two sides need to remain engaged. Both sides also agreed that the corps commanders should meet at the earliest. In terms of a timeline, none has been given. Messaging, a strong one by India, but is China really paying heed? When we talk about outcome of the meeting yesterday, really there isn't an outcome that one can really talk about, apart from the fact that LAC was discussed and that the two sides are committed to disengagement. But unless and until China walks the talk, this conversation and meetings and diplomatic level engagements are not really going to be enough. Having said that, this is also a crucial meeting because India's focus in Dushanbe and now in Tashkent is really going to be Afghanistan. And we're told that the situation in Afghanistan was also discussed between the two sides, although terrorists and Pakistan-based terrorists joining the Taliban certainly did not come up when the leaders met.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Geeta, for joining us with all of those details. News break now coming in on this broadcast.